And here we are nearly a week after the remnants of Hurricane Florence moved through the region, and we're still looking at some floodwaters, and the elevated floodwaters will continue right through the end of the month and potentially even in early October. But thankfully, the tropics remain quiet, and it is pretty hot and humid here in the southeast. So again, with all the water that we had, anywhere from 20 to near 40 inches across parts of North Carolina, you can imagine how much damage the water can do. And here's a shot from Onslow County, looking at another shot from Florence, North Carolina, dealing with Florence, and still some flooding out that way. There was a river in North Carolina, the Cape Fear River, that crested 3 feet above the record stage yesterday, and it does look like we will continue to see major flood stage even through most of next week. Looking at those river gauges, of course, moderate major flooding continuing across a lot of North and South Carolina. And the additional rainfall here through 7 p.m. Saturday thankfully remains pretty dry. Could have some pockets of heavier rain throughout Florida, maybe some quarter to half-inch plus tallies there. But as I mentioned, thankfully, the tropics remain pretty quiet with no named storms as of now. Yesterday was pretty warm. That's another thing with the cleanup and rescue efforts here in the Carolinas. We do have 90s in place. It's a good 5 to 10 degrees above average. Factor in the humidity values today, and we could be more like the upper 90s. So again, pretty hot and sticky. Actual air temperatures, though, across the region into the 80s and 90s. That is well above average.